Joe, the DMV, we're learning some more. Is it improving? The Department of Motor Vehicle officials do claim that shorter waits and better service and more efficiency have all taken place there. But this afternoon, a government review painted a much less flattering picture.
And 5 on your side's Keely Arthur sat in on this meeting and has the findings from the state legislative office building. Hey, Keely.
Hey, Lena, when I took over 5 on your side, I didn't imagine I'd be covering the DMV probably more than any other topic. But this is just another update. So in the last 6 months, we have a new DMV commissioner, Paul Tyne. He was tasked with really overhauling what both residents and lawmakers called a state embarrassment. And here's what he has done in the past 6 months since he started. He's hired 64 new employees. He's added more services online. More people can renew their licenses online. They don't have to go into the office. He's created a walk-ins all day system, so you can walk in at any point. And he's outsourced road tests. He's also reduced the average wait time, not by a lot. It's 90 minutes now. It used to be around 2 to 3 hours. So we're seeing improvements. Some are saying this is all real progress, others calling it a drop in the bucket. And that's because while North Carolina's population has jumped nearly 30%, DMV staffing only climbed about 10% in a 15-year time frame. The sentiment across the board today is they're hopeful, they're optimistic that Tyne is going to really change things around, but they still are seeing issues under his tenure.
First of all, by show of hands, how many of you have had more than 10 emails from people that said, I can't get a license for my son, my daughter, or myself in the last 5 months? By way of show of hands. So we all have, right? Okay. It still is a problem. And I know personally, I've got 2 grandchildren recently that have had to go for their driver's license. It's been a nightmare. And that's not changed by a whole lot.
Nevertheless, Tyne says he's committed to improving the DMV once and for all. So far, he has visited 112 out of 113 offices. Today, he outlined a 7-step plan to make those improvements, really focused on modernizing the DMV and helping people get through the DMV faster. In order to do that, though, they're saying they need funding, and get this, the DMV generates about 30% of the revenue for the Department of Transportation overall. They only get less than 3% of the DOT's overall budget. Both the Secretary of Transportation, and the DMV commissioner agreeing today that the funding structure of that needs to change. I'm going to have more details on that coming up at 6. Reporting live in Raleigh, Keely Arthur, 5 on your side.